Hello Key Stage 1 and welcome to day 4 of your poetry writing lessons for week 6. Let's start by looking at your learning objective for today's lesson. So today your learning objective is to discuss rhyme and generate ideas on rhyming words. In order to get to that learning objective, I hope that you will be able to understand what a rhyming word is. You can also come up with your own rhyming words, and hopefully you will even be able to write 2 lines that rhyme together. First of all, we're going to start off with some retrieval practice, getting you thinking about some things that you've already learnt. So I have a question for you here. In which sentence is a possessive apostrophe used correctly? Now I've got the same sentence, but each one is punctuated slightly differently. So I'd like you to decide which one has the correct possessive apostrophe. So we've got A, the boy borrowed his friend's sunglasses, B, the boy borrowed his friend's sunglasses, or C, the boy borrowed his friend's sunglasses. As you can see, they're all the same, so you need to look really carefully for the correct punctuation. You can discuss it with your adult and then pause the video and then we can do the answers afterwards. And here is the answer. So hopefully you decided on the answer A. The boy borrowed his friend's sunglasses with the possessive apostrophe after friend, because the sunglasses belong to his friend. Moving on to the focus for this lesson, which, as you should remember from the learning objective, is looking at rhyme. Our vocabulary focus today is the word rhyme. Rhyme is a noun because it is a thing. Here I have got a definition of what a rhyme is. So a rhyme refers to words that sound the same or similar in their endings, especially when these are used at the ends of lines of poetry. Okay, I've got my definition here of what a rhyme is. So feel free to discuss that with your adult if there's anything you don't understand about the meaning. And perhaps you could try and explain it back to your adult of what a rhyme is. I've got a couple of questions for us to go through before we get on with starting our activity for today. Question number 1. Which of these words rhyme with smile? Is it A, pile, B, happy, or C, upset? So have a discussion about that with your adult and pick an answer. And then we've got question 2. Which of these words rhymes with beach? Is it A, teach, B, sand, C, water? So pause the video, have a discussion with your adult, and then we'll go through the answers. Okay, hopefully you've discussed those questions and answered them as well. Which of these words rhymes with smile? As you can see highlighted in red, it is pile. Smile, pile. They both have that "ile" sound on the end, which makes them rhyme. So well done if you got that one right. Question 2. Which of these words rhymes with beach? Teach, sand, water. Of course, it is teach. As you can hear, beach, teach, they've both got that each ending. So they rhyme together. Well done if you got that one correct as well. Here we have our poem, The Seaside, that we have been looking at this week. I will be reading the poem to you in a second, and I'm going to ask you 2 questions that I'd like you to have a think about, and then I'd like you to discuss with your grown-up. Okay, so have you got your best listening ears on, ready to hear our poem? The seaside. We're going to the seaside. We're going on the train. I can see the sea, I cried. I hope it doesn't rain. Shoes off, feet bare, sand between my toes. My family hire deck chairs. We set them up in rows. I'm hungry now, I lick my lips. I wonder what's for lunch. Sand in the fish and chips. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Fantastic listening there, well done. My first question I would like you to think about and discuss with your grown-up is, what do you notice about the poem? You can pause the video and then discuss with your adult anything you noticed about the poem. The second question I'd like you to think about and then talk to your grown-up about: can you find the words that rhyme? I'll read through the first stanza for you and just hear really closely, listen really closely if there are any words you can hear that rhyme together. We're going to the seaside. We're going on the train. I can see the sea, I cried. I hope it doesn't rain. Discuss with your grown-up if there are any words there you can hear that rhyme together. So you should have spoken through the whole poem with your adult and discussed any rhyming words that you notice. As you can see here, I'm going to go through the answers, but only for the first stanza, because in your activity, which I will go through in a minute, I'd like you to find the rest of the rhyming words by yourself. So let's have a look at our first stanza, and we're looking for those rhyming words. So it starts, we're going to the seaside. We're going on the train. I can see the sea, I cried. I hope it doesn't rain. I can hear two words that rhyme in there, and that is seaside and cried, because they've both got that "i'd" sound on the end, which makes them rhyme. So well done if you got those two rhyming words. Next, I can hear train and rain. They've both got that rain sound at the end. They've got the same sound at the end of the word, so those also rhyme. Well done if you got those two. If you manage to find the rest of the rhyming words in the poem, fantastic, well done. You will need those for your activity. That brings us to your activity for today's lesson. As normal, we have got a different level of challenge for you. So you can either do the mild challenge, the medium challenge, or the hot challenge. If you choose to do the mild challenge, you will need to find rhyming pairs in the poem. So that just means two words that rhyme, like we've just been through. And then you will need to find 1, 2 other rhyming words that go together with that pair. If you choose the medium challenge, you have also got to find the rhyming pair in the poem. And then I would like you to find 1, 2, 3 other rhyming words that go together with our pair from the poem. And then at the bottom you've got a next step, and it says circle the word that rhymes with what is in the picture. So you need to have a look at the picture and choose from one of these words which one rhymes with what is shown in the picture. If you choose the hot level of challenge, you have also got to find those rhyming pairs in the poem, so the two words that go together to rhyme, and 1, 2, 3 other rhyming words that matches that pair. So all words should rhyme together. And then once you've done those and you think you've found them all, you've got your next step down here. So I'd like you to choose 2 of the words you came up with and write 2 lines that rhyme. So imagine like the 2 lines in a poem that rhyme. I'd like you to choose whichever 2 words from your grid, making sure that they both rhyme obviously, and write 2 lines so that the rhyming word is at the end of your lines. Before you get started, I thought I would go through one example with you. So we did the first stanza together. We went through the answers, finding the rhyming words. One rhyming pair that we found was the word seaside and cried. So in my grid, where it says rhyming pair in the poem, this is a rhyming pair, seaside, cried. So I would take my pen and write those words. Now yours will be much neater. Seaside and cried. I know that your writing will be far better than mine. Dot that I. Seaside, cried. I'd then like you to think of 1, 2, 3 different rhyming words. So looking at those words, the sound that I would need to match seaside, cried, is that I'd sound on the end. So I'm going to have a think, what rhymes with cried and seaside? I know I could have the word hide. Seaside, cried, hide, as in hide and seek. Hide. So that's one of my other rhyming words to go with that rhyming pair. I hope that gives you a clear idea of what I would like you to do, and good luck with your writing. Once you have finished your activity, we move on to our plenary to sum up our lesson. So in the middle, I have got a word here. Can you read that word for me? Well done, it's chair. Got the word chair in the middle. And my question to you is, which of these words rhymes with the word in the middle? So I'd like you to have a look at our word chair and decide which of these words on the outside rhyme with it. And here are your answers. So let's have a look at this one. Wood, chair, wood doesn't rhyme. Chair, stare. Fantastic, those two do rhyme. Well done if you got that right. So they've both got that air sound on the end. Even though they're spelt differently, that doesn't matter. It's the sound that we're looking at. Next one, chair, seat. Chair, seat doesn't rhyme. Chair, tree. Nope. Chair, hair. Well done, that one rhymes. Well done if you got it right. They've both got that air sound on the end. Finally, we move to our reflection of your learning today. So the learning objective was to discuss rhyme and generate ideas on rhyming words. Give yourself a big tick in the air if you can say, I can understand what a rhyming word is. I think all of you will be able to do that one. Give yourself another tick in the air if you can say, I can also come up with my own rhyming words. And give yourself a big tick in the air if you can say, I can even write 2 lines that rhyme. Okay, well done for working so hard yet again, and I look forward to tomorrow's lesson with you.